Hey everyone, today's video is going to be a bit different because it's not really a real talk, but it's not like a vlog or a beauty video. I mean, I guess it's kind of like a vlog, but I basically want to talk about the panning community and my thoughts. If you have seen any of my recent videos, you would know that I have become interested in project panning, at least the videos. I myself am not super crazy about it. I don't think I'm going to really be starting any big projects. However, I did put up my products I want to use by summer video, and I'm planning on doing that as a recurring video. So once summer comes, I'll do the update for that video and then tell you the products that I want to use either within the next month or 2 months. I'm not really sure timeline how I'm going to do it. It depends on how much progress I think I can make and what realistically I could use up. But I think those are fun videos just because it shows you what I really am using, and because I don't really do favorites videos, personally they're not my favorite. Favorites aren't my favorite, but because I don't talk about a lot of individual products, I think it's a good way to show you what I am using, what I want to use, and mini reviews along the way. So they will be separate, like empties videos if I do use the products, but I do have a stash of other empties that I will get to as well. So I have definitely been interested in it. It's something that's been around on YouTube for a very, very, very long time, but I found like a whole community of it, and I think it is interesting. I do like the challenge part of it and really being determined, and I do really like the fact that the point of it is to use up your makeup. Not necessarily in a way where it's like I just want to use it up, but it gets you in the mindset of using what you have, finding things within your own collection that you enjoy, so finding what you do and don't like. And I think it really helps you be a better and smarter shopper, but also I think it definitely reduces your spending. So that's definitely something that I've taken from it, is that I've really been conscious of what I have and what I don't need. And I think throughout my makeup buying life, I have been pretty good with that. I think palettes are something that are really hard to resist sometimes. I only have 6. I haven't bought one in a while. I know I say I only have 6, but there are some people, you know, who have tons, probably 100. So it's something that I have resisted buying because I know I do not need any. Blush is a weakness of mine. I do have quite a few blushes, and that's something where I'm kind of like, well, maybe. Like blush and mascara and lip products are really my main things, but I really haven't bought a lot of makeup recently, so I'm proud of myself for that. And it's definitely made me use things that are older. I really realize now that makeup does go bad, even powder products. I've realized that. And I haven't had any of my makeup super, super, super long. I looked back on when I first got my Naked palette, which was the first palette that I got, like eyeshadow palette, and it was only, I think, 2 years ago, 2.5, 3, I don't know. It hasn't been more than 3 years, which, you know, that's a long time, but it's not like I've had it for like 7 years or something. That's crazy. Sorry, I keep on messing with this because I want to make a point with it later, but so there are some really great aspects to it, and it, you know, helps you shrink your collection, but I do have some issues with it. The first being the fact that you have to, okay, I'm not saying you have to, but some videos that I've seen show girls that are forcing themselves to use products, and I have a problem with that. And in the video that I first did, the products I want to use by summer, someone did comment this, and she definitely helped inspire this video. She said, you know, why would you force yourself to use a product when there's others in your collection that you actually like? And I 100% agree with that statement. I don't know why you would absolutely force yourself to use, say, an eyeshadow in a palette if you don't like it and you have no use for using it. I think that if you yourself, earned your money and you spent it on that, you can kind of determine, well, is it worth it to force myself to use it, or could I sacrifice maybe a little bit of money and say, I really don't like that shade, I'm just going to let it go. I think it's great to kind of challenge yourself and push yourself to use products that maybe you think you don't like, because you may learn to love them. I have done that with one of the products that I'm using right now. It's not something I love, but I've learned to like it more. So there are products that probably will switch your opinion after using them. But for something where it's like, I know Garnet in the Lorac Pro palette is one that a lot of people kind of force themselves into. And for me, it's just like, if I don't like a shade, like, I already spent the money on it, I'm gonna get the use out of all the other eyeshadows that I do like, so why would I focus on something that I don't like when I could move on to other products that need to be used that I actually do want to use. So for example, this body splash, it's in my little project, and if I absolutely hated this, I hated the way it smelled, I didn't even want to spray it for a second and smell like it for any amount of time, I would get rid of it. And I have recently done that with a lot of my makeup. I do not own anything right now that I do not like or would not wear. This lip product that I'm using is in my project as well. It's not my favorite, but I actually don't hate it right now. So that's a great thing. And, I wouldn't ever include things that I hate or that I really don't like, because I would either throw them away if they're old and just past, giving to someone else, or I would ask my sister, my mom, is this something that you would use? And for some products, there are things where I'm like, okay, I know it's not that old, it's not my favorite, but I could see some use in it. I'll kind of hang on to it and feel it out and see if I will ever get use out of it, and if not, I'll get rid of it. I just don't have time for products that I'm not going to use. I don't have the space for it. I don't want that physical and mental clutter. So there's that. I just don't get it, I guess. Another main thing that I really have a problem with is the fact that I feel like a lot of them waste products. And it's not in a traditional way where, it's really wasting, but like for me, say I have a foundation in a project and I'm like, okay, I want to get rid of this, like I want to work through this foundation, it's old, it needs to be used. That doesn't mean that I'm going to wear foundation on the weekend when I normally wouldn't. I am only going to use the products naturally, how I would always wear them. So this lip pencil that I'm wearing right now, I'm not going to apply it through the day when no one's going to see it. I'm going to use a normal lip balm. I just don't, it seems unnatural to me. I'm not going to use the products atypically or in a way that is not natural or how I would actually use them when I'm getting ready or in instances when I would use the product. So another thing I know that people do is kind of multitask products, and I can see that for certain powder products, using them on your face. Like highlighters and eyeshadows, you can interchange them pretty easily, but for something where you're going to take a body spray or a perfume and spray it in your room, I think that's a little bit of it's kind of cheating, I think. I mean, that product is not meant for that. You're not using it in that way, and I feel like it kind of wastes it. I mean, if I sprayed this all over my room, yeah, I could blast through it easily, but I feel like it's not going to last in the room a long time. You're just basically spraying it into nothingness where it's not really going to do anything. You're just spraying it to get rid of it and to say, I've finished this, instead of using it how it should be used. And, they're your products. You can use them however you want, but that's just kind of how I see it. I'm not going to use a product if or in a situation where I wouldn't normally use it. So, I mean, I don't know. When I hear people say, you know, oh, this isn't my project, so even if I'm not going out of the house, I'm still going to do a full face of makeup. I'm like, why? Like, I get that you're trying to use it, but it just seems wasteful to me. So, those are my thoughts on that. But, yeah, I just, there are some good things, and there are some, I wouldn't say bad things about project panning in general. It's just the application by some people. So for me, you will see that I'm going to be using products like in an organic way, where when I get ready, normally, if on a normal day I'm not gonna do a full face of makeup, I'm not gonna do it just to use products. So, you know, it may take me a little bit longer, but I feel like I'll enjoy it more if I'm not forcing myself to use anything. So, those are my 2 cents on this topic. Let me know what your thoughts are. I think a lot of you have a lot of great insight. I do like that these videos are motivating and help you want to use your products, you know? It's just a motivating thing, but this is just how I'm going to go about it. So that's about it. I hope you all are having a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everyone.